Hey everyone, I'm Clay, and I'm the creator of the dogs and uh, Dogs Bernie and Bubba Alien Takes All, the entry for Cartoon Animator Work Animation at Work contest. And this is a little video of me, how I made them, how I put the video together. Okay, so here you see I have paint.net, and I'm decided to go with paint.net for this little video because it's quick and easy. I mean, I normally use Cratera and Inkscape. So I usually use those two, and also a little. Sometimes I'll use Clip Studio. So, um, with that said, today I'm just going to use. Today I just used paint.net to put in my little logo. So at first I already had my logo drawn up, and I drew him in Cratera. If I'm saying that right. Yeah, I drew him in Cratera. So I went back and opened them up in paint.net, and I took them apart. I just stripped them down, and I put them back together in layers. As you can see, uh, right, whoops. As you can see right here, I got them in layers. So this is just his head, his eyes, his hat, his ears, dog tag, his mouth, and his tongue. Now I took them apart in order to do that little intro there with his tongue hanging out, waggling, and his ears and all that, and his dog tag swinging back and forth. That was all done with spring bones. So in Cartoon Animator 5. And as you can see, it's all in layers. I can just take one layer and, block it out, turn it off and on where I can work on whatever part I want to work on. And once once I get it all done, I'll just do away with the white background. That way everything will be transparent. So, and then I'll take each piece and I'll save each piece as a single file, and then I'll go back and I'll load it up back into Cartoon Animator 5, which you see right here. Now the background is was drawn in Cratera. I drew that background in Cratera, made it look like it busted through the wall or whatever. Sort of kind of gave it a paper look because it's actually supposed to be a comic book that he's uh, bashing out of. So let me show you. You probably remember seeing in the intro of the cartoon. And you see how his tongue is jiggling back and forth, and his dog tag is uh, swinging and swaying back and forth when he barks. And then I use the raindrop effects or the sweat, whatever that is. I use that sweat effect from the Cartoon Animator 5 or 4, and I put it in there. And I just take it all together and I animate it. Now, this this is actually a rigged prop. So if I open up the uh, key editor, as you can see, the skeleton. It's all put together with bones. Each bone has a different sprite. And then I just took the bones for the tongue and the keychain, and I made those spring bones. That way they would have that spring action to it when the dog is moving around, his tongue is jiggling back and forth and so forth. So that's how I did that. Now let me see if I can bring up Bernie. Go here, and I want to show you how he is put together. Let's get this Bernie here. So may take about a minute here. I don't want to make this too long. Okay, so let me bring up to the front here. Now Bernie has a lot going on here, and he's because he is put together with different sprites. He is the first uh, character that I think the first character in Cartoon Animator that actually uses bones to create effects. So other than the skeleton for Bernie, I made another skeleton for the gun arm and the second gun arm. I made a bone and all that for the effects and for the gun muzzles and the gun flashes and stuff like that. He also has gun muzzles that's tied to the hand nubs for the Uzis and pistols that he holds, which you can't see right now. But I mean, I do have them available in the marketplace, so y'all can try them out. Okay, and that's how Bernie is made. That just goes to demonstrate how Cartoon Animator 5 and 4 can be used um, in different ways. I think out of the box to try to come up with different ideas that nobody has ever thought of. And when I do, I try to share it with everyone. And this is what I'm doing here, not only for the contest. So I'm going to minimize this. And this right here is Comic Life. And you can see the word, the balloons and all that for the speech of the characters while they're talking. I use this on a lot of things, and I also use it for like the panels and stuff. Sometimes I like to do cartoon videos with and I have that panel around it to make it look like you're watching it out of the comic book. So, and this is pretty easy to use, and it works really well with Cartoon Animator. And I mean, I've been using this for almost a year now. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been using this for a year now, and it works really good. It does me a lot of justice for a lot of my projects. So, it's another helpful tool for creating your animations or cartoons, whatever you want to call. And for the voices, I used Replica Studios a lot, and Replica Replica Studios is the voices. I mean, it has pre-made voices that you can select from the library, and it names each character and it gives you their personality and everything. And for Bernie, I used the Chuck guy. So I used the Chuck to record his voice, and all you do is just type what you're going to say, and then after you select your voice, the character that you want to use, you'll play it, and you'll have different moods that you can use. So let me play a piece for Bernie, one line from Bernie, and I used the Chuck character, and I put him in fearful. That is the mood that he uses when he talks. I just thought that really, that sounded like Bernie. I thought it was good for him, so I used that.
Negative. But if it's any way possible, could you send up some more poker chips? Private Bubba is losing the bet.
Okay, so that was Private Bubba, and for Sergeant Flanders, and this is him, and I use Colt. He's actually a Civil War general, or I guess he's a general, I'm not for sure, but I used him because I like the way he sounds, and I put him in battle mood, or the battle mode on him. So here's what he sounds like.
First to Private Birdie. How's the mission? Did you kill all of the aliens?
So I use Replica Studios in a lot of my cartoons, especially when you can't afford to go out and pay people to voice over for you. So this is the next best thing, and I recommend it for anyone. Well, anyway, that's how I put together Bernie and Bubba in Alien Takes All, and I hope you enjoyed it, and good luck to everyone else that enters the contest, and have a blessed day.